Ever wonder how Pizza Hut goes from a ball of dough to the cheesy, mouth-watering slices we can't get enough of? Where does the mouth-watering journey of a perfect pizza begin? You guessed it, right with the dough. At Pizza Hut's massive high-tech factories, the magic begins on a scale that will blow your mind. Forget your tiny handheld mixers. This is dough making on an industrial level. Giant commercial mixers, the true heroes of the operation, whip together just the right blend of flour, water, yeast, and a few secret ingredients to create enough dough for hundreds of pizzas at a time. These machines engineer perfection, crafting dough with the ideal balance of stretchiness and airiness every single time. And that's just the start. Next up, we've got the dough sheeter, a machine so mesmerizing it's like the rock star of the pizza making process. Imagine a massive roller system working tirelessly, transforming freshly mixed dough into perfectly smooth, even sheets. It's like watching the world's biggest cookie press in action, but with next level precision. Whether it's destined to be a thin, crispy delight or a thick, fluffy masterpiece, the sheeter gets it right every time, pressing the dough to an exact thickness with surgical accuracy. But the show doesn't stop there. The dough's journey is like a symphony of technology in motion. Conveyor belts hum along, carrying the dough from one station to the next with flawless precision. It's a captivating performance of efficiency and rhythm, where every step is perfectly choreographed. Now, don't think all this automation is just about speed. It's a pledge to quality on a global scale. Every process is fine-tuned to ensure there's no room for uneven dough or size mismatches. The result? A crust that's so consistent it tastes exactly the same whether you're enjoying it in New York, Tokyo, or anywhere else in the world. And guess what? This is just the beginning. We haven't even started talking about toppings yet. Buckle up, because the pizza magic is only getting started. Once that perfect sheet of dough is ready to go, it's time to shape it up. This is where the real magic happens, and those production machines get their moment to shine. As the dough glides off the sheeter, it heads straight into the cutting and stamping process. But forget basic cookie cutters. These are high-tech pizza dough shapers doing their thing. Picture this. The dough rolls onto a conveyor belt, and then the show begins. Specialized cutters, powered by incredibly precise robotic systems, come down and carve out perfectly round pizza bases. Whether it's a cute personal size or a massive family pizza, there is a cutter for every size. These machines are crazy fast, cranking out base after base with flawless precision. Honestly, it's like watching a dough ballet. It's oddly satisfying to see it all come together. Here's the cool part. Nothing goes to waste. Any leftover scraps from the cutting process are picked up, fed back into the system, and turned into dough magic all over again. It's super efficient and eco-friendly. Every bit of dough gets used, and not a crumb is wasted. Once those perfect rounds are ready, the conveyor belt whisks them off to the next stage, the dressing station. This is where the dough gets prepped for either pans or baking trays, depending on the crust style. For pan pizzas, a robotic arm gently places the dough into pans, making sure it fits just right. For thinner crusts, the bases are lined up on baking trays, ready for the next step. And the best part? Every pizza base is identical, ensuring consistent taste and quality every time. Watching it all happen feels like an army of pizzas suiting up for their big moment. Each base is perfectly prepped, ready for toppings, and trust me, that's a step you don't want to miss. Alright, this is where the magic of customization takes the spotlight, adding the toppings. By now, the dough has been cut, shaped, and prepped. And it's time for those iconic Pizza Hut flavors to hit the stage. At this point in the factory, the pizzas move onto a conveyor that guides them through the precision-based topping stations. First up, the sauce dispenser. Imagine a machine with a nozzle that's calibrated to release just the right amount of tomato sauce onto each pizza base. No splattering here. The sauce is spread in a spiral motion, ensuring every inch of the dough gets perfectly coated. It's all pre-programmed, so whether the sauce needs to be thick or light for specific Pizza Hut styles, the machine adjusts to match the recipe. Next, it's time for cheese. Ever seen a machine sprinkle cheese like a pro chef? These cheese applicators are something else. They're designed to distribute an even layer of shredded mozzarella over the entire base with incredible accuracy. No side gets more cheese than the other, and no spot is left bare. A quick sprinkle and bam, that cheesy layer is done. But wait, it only gets better. Now it's the toppings' turn. Whether it's pepperoni, veggies, or sausage, special topping applicators are programmed to add them with pinpoint precision. The machines are smart enough to know where each topping should land, so it doesn't all end up in the middle. And if it's something like pepperoni, the machines carefully place each slice to keep that perfect balance of flavors. What's really impressive is how fast this all happens. The pizzas slide down the conveyor while multiple machines work in sync, adding sauce, cheese, and toppings in just seconds. It's like an assembly line, but built to make every pizza feel handcrafted. Once the pizzas are fully dressed, they are ready to head to the ovens. But hey, don't be fooled. The machines at this stage might be doing all the work, but the taste that comes out is anything but mechanical. Next up, we'll see how these masterpieces get baked to perfection. Okay, here it comes, the thrilling climax. The pizza baking phase. Right now, fully garnished pizzas are making their way into the epicenter of the action, the conveyor ovens. These are not your average kitchen ovens. They're elongated, stylish, and primed to deal with a barrage of pizzas, ensuring each one reaches that golden point of culinary excellence. Let's explain how this magic happens. The pizzas are slid onto a perpetual conveyor belt, guiding them slowly but surely through the oven. Something you'll find fascinating is that the velocity of the belt is meticulously adjusted based on the crust type and the toppings. If it's a crispy thin crust pizza on the menu, the belt whizzes along a little faster to prevent overcooking. But when it's time for a hearty pan pizza with a thicker crust, the belt reduces its speed, allowing the dough base to achieve a fluffy texture and a golden brown rim. The top-notch ovens are all about delivering reliable, consistent results inside. Advanced temperature control mechanisms maintain uniform heat distribution. They're tweaked to rival precision, set at the perfect baking temperature, ensuring every part of the pizza is flawlessly baked. No chances of undercooked sections or charred edges. The air circulates continuously, akin to a warm gust, promising that the cheese reaches that mouth-watering melting point, and the sauce bubbles to perfection. These ovens are the epitome of high-volume efficiency, capable of baking scores of pizzas simultaneously. The system ensures a uniform baking experience for each one. It's like watching a pizza freeway in action. Witness raw ingredients enter one end, and within minutes, they emerge as appetizing golden brown masterpieces. And here's a nifty little feature. The machines possess inbuilt sensors to monitor the pizzas as they bake. Should a pizza appear misaligned or the cheese isn't melting appropriately, the system corrects itself automatically. It's like having an invisible pizzaiolo supervising the process. Once the pizzas are done, they leave the oven in all their aromatic glory. But hold your horses, they're not quite ready to leave the factory yet. There's a final step to complete, Trust me when I say it's like the icing on this whole exhilarating process. Stay tuned. Alright, the pizzas are baked to perfection, but the factory isn't done yet. There's still one last set of steps to make sure every pizza is up to Pizza Hut standards before it heads out the door. This stage is all about quality, precision, and getting those pizzas ready for delivery. First, every pizza goes through a quick inspection. Imagine a system of cameras and sensors working together like eagle-eyed quality controllers. These machines scan the pizzas as they roll down the line, checking for things like even toppings, proper crust color, and perfectly melted cheese. If anything's off, like missing toppings or an overcooked crust, the machines flag those pizzas, and they're pulled aside for further checks. It's high-tech and super efficient, making sure only the best pies make it to you. Next up are the cutting tools. For delivery and takeout pizzas, the machines step in to slice them while they're still on the move. These automated slicers are ridiculously precise, giving you those even triangles every time. Each blade is kept razor sharp, and the machines calculate the perfect slicing angle. Whether it's a personal pan or a giant family pizza, it's oddly satisfying to see it in action. After slicing, it's time for packaging. Robotic arms lift the pizzas onto trays or slide them right into their iconic Pizza Hut boxes. The boxes are folded and prepared earlier by another set of specialized machines, so they're ready and waiting. Once the pizza is in, the lid comes down and the box is sealed, locking in all that heat and aroma. Finally, conveyors transport the boxed pizzas to the final packaging area. Here, machines group them based on orders. Whether they're heading to Pizza Hut stores or delivery hubs, they're carefully stacked and loaded into heated containers to keep them warm and fresh. Everything moves like clockwork, making sure these pizzas are out of the door and on their way to customers in no time. By the time they leave the factory, pizzas are a masterpiece of teamwork between humans and machines. From mixing dough to topping perfection, and from baking to boxing, every step is fine-tuned to deliver the iconic Pizza Hut experience. And there you have it. That's how a factory full of incredible machines work together to satisfy your pizza cravings. Pretty cool, right? And now, next time you open up that Pizza Hut box, you'll know the incredible process that brought it to your table. Each bite is a little piece of machine magic. If you found this trip through a Pizza Hut factory as fascinating as I did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and until then, enjoy your pizza.